There is a war on gas stoves in New York. It's the first state in the U.S. to pass a law that bans natural gas in new buildings. What? Is that real? It is. Gas stoves, furnaces, and propane heating will be gone. Bye-bye. And we'll, to talk about it, let's bring in senior fellow of Energy Environmental Legal Institute, former Trump EPA transition team member, Steve Malloy, and Newsmax contributor, former Lieutenant Governor of New York, and the best one ever, if you ask me, Betsy McCoy. Thank you so much, guys. Lieutenant Governor, I want to go to you first. Democrat socialist Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, of course, had to weigh in because she sees some, media to mine here. Here's what she had to say about all this, and I want you to react.
The absolute utter Republican meltdown where they're like, you can take my gas stove or my cold dead hands, or how dare you talk about gas stoves? You have a gas stove. First of all, I rent, period. Second of all, though, it doesn't even matter because by that logic, these are the same people who would have said we should have never gotten rid of leaded gasoline. Just because someone may have driven a gasoline car. Science evolves and gives us new knowledge with time.
Lieutenant Governor,
John,
I wonder if she even knows what leaded gasoline is.
Right,
but what do you think, Lieutenant Governor?
I'm surprised as well, but the fact is the science shows how idiotic this move by New York State is. New York joins loony municipalities like Berkeley, California. One reason it's so crazy to do this is that the governor's office has admitted they have no plan in place for parts of the state that lack electric generating capacity, so that when you put new buildings out of natural gas and insist that they have electrical appliances, electrical heat, electric stoves, you have to have electric grid capacity, and New York lacks it. The second, of course, is the dose of hypocrisy that she's added. The governor's mansion, I can attest, has gas stoves, and Kathy Hochul's Western New York residence is reported to have gas stoves as well. So my message to Governor Hochul is get out of our kitchens.
Hey, Steve, years ago, I remember the gay marriage folks and stuff, they would say, stay out of our bedroom, right? Right. Now, over the lockdowns, to me, I've been saying they're coming after my kitchen family. Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, Land O'Lakes butter, Eskimo pie. They're attacking my kitchen. But now, even my mom said, these people never cooked a Sunday meal. We need our gas stoves. What do you think?
Yeah, they also got the Land O'Lakes Indian. Look, the left's agenda is totalitarian control of our life, and climate is the best way to do that. This is a base hit in that game. And I think, the good news here is that, Berkeley, California had implemented one of these bans, but it made it to the Ninth Circuit, and the Ninth Circuit trashed it, saying that federal energy law already preempted Berkeley. So when the New York ban gets into federal court, and it'll meet the same fate. And even if for some reason, the New York Circuit disagrees with the Ninth Circuit, well, it'll go to the Supreme Court, and it's gonna fail. But the larger point is that the Biden administration is going to keep coming at us because they want to implement this agenda control.
No question about it. Lieutenant Governor, I just want to say this to you. I always say that they tested out on New York and California first. And if you look at the BLM, if you look at the masks, the mandates, the lockdowns, you look at all this stuff, it starts in the blue cities and the blue states, and then if it works, they push it out. What's got to happen here, Governor?
Well, the point is, and Steve raised this issue, very important issue, the Ninth Circuit has ruled against the municipality of Berkeley imposing this ban. And it's likely that if someone challenges Hochul's ban, it could also be struck down by federal court. But in the meantime, the taxpayers are getting roasted with these huge legal bills to fight over something that should never have occurred to begin with. Gas cooking is the method of choice for knowledgeable cooks like your mom, John. She knows it's more fun to cook with a gas stove. You can turn it on and off and you have instant results.
You know what? I begged my mom to come on today, but she said that she would violate all of the 7 FCC words if she had to talk about how mad she is about the gas stove. But look, in most families in America, Sunday dinner is part of the nuclear family, and we're used to making it on our regular gas stove. And to me, it's another little nibble of what they want to do to us to break down the nuclear family and push their green agenda on us. Steve Malloy, Lieutenant Governor, Betsy McCoy, thank you both so much. I really appreciate it.
My best to your mom.
You're the best. Thank you. Patty Fresh, the Lieutenant Governor, said hello. All right. Now, let's take it to the next level. And let's see how this is affecting people who need their gas stove to actually feed their families, restaurant owners. And reaction to this on the war on gas stoves, my good buddy and one of the finest restaurateurs in the world, Rino Aprea, joins me right now. He's here with us. He's a New York City born and bred restaurateur, national TV personality, infotainer, but amazing restaurateur. Rino, you have a place in New York, Ponte Vecchio's in Brooklyn. It's a legendary place, legendary areas of Brooklyn. And now you've taken your show on the road to Florida, Reno's in Fort Lauderdale. Talk about the impact of this. Reno's a Boca. Talk about the impact of this on your business here in New York.
Well, I can tell you, if you look behind me, they can't take this away from me. That's why I'm in Florida. You know, it's hideous what's going on. I mean, when you're banning gas stoves, it's one of the more reasons why normal people, never mind business people that own restaurants, are leaving this hellhole of New York City, a city that was at the top of the world for many, 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 many years. And things got to change quickly, but I don't know how that's going to happen when, you know, you got a governor like Hochul in charge, where she comes up with these ridiculous policies. I mean, a gas stove, I'd like to see how you're going to cook for 300, 400, 500 people on an electric stove. I mean, it's just nonsense. I mean, who's listening to these people? Who's attending these meetings? It's just a joke. And you know what? It's enough that we got issues in New York. You got crime. The criminals are running our city. You got the worst economy that I've seen since I can remember in New York City. Okay, and all you're worrying about is a gas stove. But wait a second. Here's the best part of the gas stove that she's cooking on in a video. I mean, does it get more moronic than this?
No question.
It doesn't.
You know, Kathy Hochul in the fourth quarter of 2022 attended 225 events, mostly catered. So, you know, not like our mom. She don't know her way around a kitchen. She don't know how much a gas stove means to people who cook all the time. But, Rino, tell me this. What's the one food in your Italian restaurants that would just never be the same if you had to only make it on a gas stove, on an electric stove?
Anything that has to be broiled, anything that has to be sauteed. A gas stove is to cook in your home. I know some places have gas stoves. I'm in Florida. I have a electric stove. That's okay. It's something that you can do at home. You can't make a broiled veal chop. You can't make a good Parmesan. You can't have a good marinara. You're definitely not going to make a great Sunday sauce. You just can't get the flavor. You can't get the heat that you got to get from a flame. I mean,
what about? I gotta ask you, because I love myself some baked clams. I love some grilled calamari. Am I okay?
How you gonna make a baked clam? What are you gonna do? I mean, you're gonna get a hot air balloon and you're gonna put water in it. And you're gonna press it on the clams. I mean, what? But it's not even laughable anymore because it's affecting people's lives.
Understood.
It's just a joke. It's really a joke. And you know what? If I never have to come back to New York City, I never would.
Okay,
I love
good.
my customers in Ponte Vecchio. I never would. I left there in December, and I would never come back. All because of these cockamanian policies.
Understood.
You know, and I don't care. John, I'm a bipartisan person. it's not about a Democrat or Republican. It's about intelligence. You know,
Got it.
give me somebody that I could be intelligent, that you could speak to. I would love
Understood.
to be in these meetings that they have in Albany. I mean, I don't know what they're doing in these meetings. you know?
Practical people, common sense Americans like my buddy Rino Aprea are fleeing New York for many reasons. But this is just another one. They can't even have a gas stove anymore. My brother, you and the family have a great weekend. I love you, and I will see you soon. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, John, and have a great weekend.
I'll see you soon, Reno.
Ciao,
All
baby.
right.
Ciao.